Have you ever wondered about the military force that guards the vast landscapes of Argentina, from the icy peaks of the Andes to the sprawling plains of the Pampas? Today, we're diving deep into the history, structure, and evolution of the Argentine army, a force shaped by a rich and often turbulent past. The story of the Argentine army begins long before Argentina itself was a nation. Its roots trace back to the colonial militias formed under Spanish rule, but its true birth came during the fires of the May Revolution in 1810. On May 29th, a decree transformed the existing colonial infantry battalions into official regiments, marking the formal establishment of the army. This new force, led by iconic figures like José de San Martin and Manuel Belgrano, wasn't just defending a new nation, it was fighting to liberate a continent. San Martin's legendary crossing of the Andes is a testament to the Army's early Spareta feat of logistics and sheer willpower that remains one of the greatest military achievements in history. Throughout the 19th century, the army was central to Argentina's nation-building process. It fought in the civil wars between Unitarians and Federalists, helped define the country's borders in conflicts like the Cisplatin War and the War of the Triple Alliance, and played a key role in the so-called conquest of the desert. This period solidified the army's position as a fundamental institution of the Argentine state. The 20th century, however, brought a new and more complex role. The army became a major political player, intervening in government through a series of coups d'état, starting in 1930. This era of military involvement in politics had profound consequences for the nation, culminating in the national reorganization process from 1976 to 1983, a dark period in Argentine history. The Falklands War in 1982, known as the Guerra de Malvinas in Argentina, marked a turning point. The defeat led to the collapse of the military government and the return of democracy, fundamentally reshaping the army's role and mission. Since then, the Argentine army has been firmly under civilian control, its purpose refocused on national defense, international peacekeeping, and disaster relief. So, how is this historic force structured today? The commander-in-chief is the president of Argentina. Below the president, the minister of defense and the joint chiefs of staff oversee the armed forces. The army itself is led by the chief of the general staff of the army. Operationally, the army is organized into several key components. The core of its fighting strength lies in its 3 army divisions. The 1st Army Division is based in Curuzucuacha, the 2nd Army Division in Cordoba, and the 3rd Army Division in Bahia Blanca. These divisions are composed of various brigades, each with its own specialty. There are armored brigades equipped with tanks like the TAM, or Tank Argentino Mediano, a medium tank designed in the 1970s specifically for Argentine requirements. Then there are the mechanized infantry brigades, which use armored personnel carriers for mobility and protection. Mountain brigades, specially trained for combat in the challenging Andean terrain, are also a crucial part. The 6th and 8th Mountain Infantry Brigades are masters of high-altitude warfare. And we can't forget the Jungle Brigade, stationed in the northeastern province of Misiones, experts in navigating and fighting in dense, subtropical environments. Beyond these divisions, there's the Rapid Deployment Force, based in Campo de Mayo near Buenos Aires. This is the Army's higher readiness unit, comprising the 4th Airborne Brigade, the 10th Mechanized Infantry Brigade, and a Special Operations Forces Group. These are the troops that can be deployed anywhere in the country or the world on very short notice. The 601st Commando Company and 602nd Commando Company within the Special Operations Forces are the Army's elite, undertaking the most demanding missions. The Army also has significant support elements, including aviation units, flying helicopters, and light aircraft, engineers, communications specialists, and logistical units that keep the entire force supplied and moving. What does it take to become a soldier in the Argentine Army? The journey begins at the Colegio Militar de la Nación for officers or the Escuela de Suboficiales del Ejército Sargento Cabral for non-commissioned officers. Officer training is a rigorous 4-year program that combines university-level education with intense military instruction. Cadets graduate as second lieutenants with a bachelor's degree. NCOs undergo a 2-year program that molds them into the backbone of the Army. The leaders who directly supervise and train enlisted soldiers. Enlisted personnel join through a voluntary system. Basic training is tough, designed to transform civilians into disciplined soldiers, teaching them everything from marksmanship and first aid to military law and teamwork. After basic, soldiers move on to advanced individual training, where they learn their specific job, whether it's operating a tank, maintaining a helicopter, or serving as a medic. Training is continuous throughout a soldier's career. The Army places a strong emphasis on realistic exercises. Large-scale maneuvers are regularly held to test the coordination between different units: armored infantry, artillery, and air support working together. Specialized schools offer courses in everything from mountaineering and jungle survival to parachuting and commando tactics. The mountain and jungle warfare schools are particularly renowned, attracting students from armies across Latin America and beyond. In recent decades, a key part of the Argentine Army's experience has been its participation in United Nations peacekeeping missions. Argentine soldiers have served with distinction in places like Cyprus, Haiti, and the former Yugoslavia. These deployments provide invaluable experience in working with international partners and operating in complex multinational environments. They also enhance the Army's reputation as a professional and reliable force for global stability. Looking to the future, the Argentine Army is focused on modernization. After years of budget constraints, a renewed effort is underway to update its equipment and capabilities. One of the main projects is the modernization of the TAM tank fleet, upgrading them to the TAM-to-C standard with improved electronics, sights, and firepower. This ensures their main battle tank remains effective on the modern battlefield. There is also a focus on acquiring new wheeled armored vehicles to improve the mobility and protection of infantry units, upgrading air defense systems, artillery, and individual soldier equipment, such as modern rifles, body armor, and night vision gear, is also a priority. The goal is to create a more agile, technologically advanced, and versatile force capable of meeting the diverse security challenges of the 21st century. Another key area is the development of cyber defense capabilities. In an age where conflicts are increasingly fought in the digital domain, protecting military networks and critical national infrastructure is paramount. The Army is investing in training and technology to build a robust cyber warfare command. From the revolutionary heroes who crossed the Andes to the peacekeepers serving under the UN flag and the cyber warriors of tomorrow, the Argentine Army has a long and fascinating story. It is an institution that has been at the heart of the nation's identity, reflecting its triumphs, its struggles, and its enduring resilience. As it continues to modernize and adapt, it remains a vital force dedicated to defending Argentina as sovereignty and contributing to peace and security both at home and abroad. If you enjoyed this detailed overview, please subscribe to Strategic Armed Forces. Thank you for watching.